Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great today. Okay, so today is the 31st of May 2021, and all across the entire old eastern region of Nigeria, also known as Biafra land, something very significant is unfolding right now. People are observing the sit-at-home order. We are sitting at home to mourn our heroes past who were gruesomely murdered between 1967 and 1970 by the British-enabled Nigerian forces during the Biafra-Nigerian War, okay? And so today, our people all over, all across the region are sitting at home to mourn them. Why? Because the Nigerian government and the British enablers do not think that there is a need for these people to be mourned, even though millions of people were killed. Now, people have reached out to me to say, Brother Joe, I thought we used to do this on May 30. Why May 31? Well, the reason we're doing it on May 31 is because if you did it on a Sunday, which was already a work-free day, it would make absolutely no sense. The only day it will make sense for Nigeria to understand that our people are fed up and we've had enough of their nonsense is on a work day, which is Monday. That's why it's 31st. So we're doing it on the 31st to let them know that our people are tired. So if you want to know whether our people are really serious about actually mourning our heroes, about taking our own destiny in our hands, I want you to visit the eastern region of Nigeria today. Go and see for yourself the compliance and what is happening, to the point that a governor has actually now officially, for the first time, the first Nigerian official leader to go and lay a wreath in remembrance of our heroes. We are not playing, we are not joking here. You don't think that our people should be remembered. You don't think that they should be mourned. You don't think that what you did should be called a genocide. But we know that you massacred our people to the tune of about 3 to 5 million people. It is beyond genocide. If there was another name ahead of genocide, that's what this one should be called. I think that's why the British, they are too ashamed of the nonsense they did. They don't want to come out and come up front and admit it. But I think they should take a cue from Germany. Just a few days ago, Germany just admitted openly to the whole world about what they did to the tribal people of Namibia. And when I was watching the news, what did I hear? I heard 100,000 people massacred by Germany. And Germany officials came out and said, oh, now we just decided to step up and call it for what it is. And what was it they called it? They called it a genocide. 100,000 people.
Around 100,000 people were killed in this genocide. Germany has finally accepted responsibility.
We will now officially call these events what they were from today's perspective, a genocide.
Berlin's agreed to provide $1.3 billion in the next 3 decades in the form of development projects.
And in their usual fashion, they say they want to spend $1.3 billion over a period of about 30 years plus. How do you massacre 100,000 plus? And you are proposing to spend $1.3 billion over 30 years. Are you kidding me? That's why the tribal people said that the German officials who were planning to visit them are persona non grata. Never you show up on our soils. Because this is nonsense. 1.3 billion over 30 years, and you're going to be spending it on developmental projects. This is an agreement between them and the government. It has nothing to do with our people. You massacred over 100,000 people. Why can't you talk about reparations? If you were going to be doing reparations, you know how much money that would be? You want to run away from it because it's Africa. Imagine if this was Europe. How much did you guys ask Gaddafi to pay for the people that you guys say he killed on the plane? It is the turn of Africa. Anything goes. But anyway, they still admitted that the massacre of 100,000 was a genocide. In Nigeria, the massacre of 5 million is not genocide yet. Let's go to Rwanda. 800,000 people massacred over a period of 100 days. 800,000. If you go on Google right now and Google genocide, the first name that comes out, or one of the first items that come out, is Rwanda. You see, just go there, Google it. Now, just Google genocide. Rwanda will automatically pop up, not Biafra. But it was 800,000 people. And now it happened over a period of 100 days. Till this day, Rwanda dedicates the same number of days it took to massacre these people, 100 days. Rwanda dedicates that to mourn these people. Nigeria, 1967 to 1970. A guy called Frederick Forsyth, an author, he just came out on BBC openly. He was a journalist and an MI6 agent, a secret agent. And need I remind you that 99.9% of all the journalists who cover wars are actually spies. They are agents, they are intelligence agents. Frederick Forsyth was one of them. He admitted to BBC. And he said now that the British Crown never really wanted to believe this, never really wanted to accept the truth or to let anybody speak about the truth. But he was on record saying it recently that 1 million children, not teenagers, not adult men, not adult women, 1 million straight up children, babies, 1 million died in Biafra. 1 million alone, children alone, children alone. So when we say 3 to 5 million, you know we're not exaggerating.
That the worst fears of what was going on inside Biafra were absolutely true. The children were dying like flies. Eventually, estimate, not by me, by relief organizations like the International Committee of the Red Cross, was that 1 million children died in there.
So you see, they were dying like flies. 1 million according to the Red Cross. And the British don't think that it's okay to call what happened in Biafra land a genocide. 1 million people.
I'd walk into a school in Biafra and I would see 800 children dying. And as soon as they saw the white men coming, you could see they thought there was some hope at the end of the tunnel. And what did I bring them? I brought them 2 Nikon cameras around my neck. And I saw these children dropping down and dying in front of me.
He was a photographer, a war photographer. He said he went to Biafra and saw these children. And when the kids saw him, they thought that hope had come, that they were about to be saved. But he said he had nothing to save them with. He only brought them 2 Nikon cameras with which he came to take pictures of them. He said in front of him, they were dropping and dying like flies. Frederick Forsyth has now also repeated that and now gave us a figure. 1 million of those children died. And then don't talk about our adult men and women and our teenagers who were murdered in cold blood or starved to death. Until this day, the British-enabled Nigerian government does not see any need to dedicate just 1 day. Rwanda dedicates 100 days, the same number of days it took to massacre these people. 800,000, not even up to the number of children we lost in Biafra, just children alone. 3 months. We're not asking for 3 years. We're not asking for 3 weeks. We haven't even asked for 3 days. 1 day, none dedicated to mourn these people. And you want us to be a part of Nigeria? And you want us to be a part of this? And you can't even call it a genocide. There's still an argument today as to whether what happened in Biafra land was a genocide. And you tell me that the British are human beings. How can they be human beings? All they do is to send their British High Commissioner to Nigeria to be threatening people who want to cause trouble during the 2023 elections. They are more interested in prepping people for elections because every election season, the wickedness, their stranglehold on our people, on the indigenous peoples of Nigeria, are consolidated and validated all over again. It's a renewal of a curse That's what election does for them. So their mind is on that. They don't want to ever talk about, hey, no, reparations. Germany has come out now. They want to do, even though what they want to offer is not really reparation, but at least they admit it. Why can Britain admit? I didn't say it. John Lennon returned his MBE to the Queen. Akane Ibiam returned his MBE to the Queen. Look at all these people return their awards to the Queen because of their involvement in massacring my people. I'm not accusing the Queen for nothing. It's out there documented. Go watch the documentary, the tribute I made. Go to Joseph Okechukwu on Facebook or YouTube, you see it. On record, video is there, not written. Steve Jobs stopped going to church because of what happened to Biafran people. Bruce Roth set himself on fire because of what was going on in Biafra land. And nobody thinks it's okay to take a day or two or three to mourn these people, and at least to even call it a genocide, because the British don't want to take responsibility, because they don't want us to come and tell them to come and do reparations. They enable this to happen to us. And they're about preparing people for 2023 elections. Well, you want to do 2023 elections, go look at Igbo land today. Go and look at Biafra land and tell me what you see there. It is absolute adherence, absolute compliance with the sit-at-home order. Absolute to the T. If this is happening today, I want you to imagine what will happen when you bring elections to our land in 2023. Without doing away with the stupid constitution that does not even have any provisions for referendum. You don't have provisions, so we can't do referendum. We can't go on our own, and you want to amend. What are you amending? You must do away with it. We have to have our own regional autonomy. So we're asking for. You will give it to us. By hook or by crook, we're going to get it. You don't want to restructure the country. You don't want to give us autonomy. You don't want to do anything at all. You just want to continue to carry on with the Constitution of 1960, which we did away with. Many people don't know that the Constitution of Nigeria in 1960, which gave the so-called wicked veiled independence that is actually no independence, that very constitution, that constitution made the Queen of England the head of state of Nigeria and gave her the powers to appoint a governor general, which is what you call the president today. That's what the hopeless constitution gave that power to Queen. So, and the same constitution now was recognizing the Queen appointed governor general or president as a British agent, as an agent of the crown of England. That's how the constitution views a person who becomes a president of Nigeria. That's why our people went in 1963, did away with it. And now they use military rule to bring it back again. From that moment to today, forget about what nonsense constitution they are parading around. What you are dealing with is the same 1960 situation. So the Queen of England is still today the head of government of Nigeria, and whoever becomes president is an agent of the Queen of England, agent of the British Crown. Is that not what you see today? Am I lying? Can you see it? That's exactly where we are. We are back to what we rejected in 1963. That's why if you are not an agent, they kick you out by every means. They will use their agents in Nigeria to kick you out. But we've had it now. We're tired. There's always a point to which something will get to and you'll just be like, you know what, I can't take it anymore. We've had it all the way to the top. There's an Igbo adage. It says, the bird says, my pain and anger is not with the one who shot at me. It is with the person who gave the order that I be shot at. The biggest problem we have today as a people is that we keep allowing ourselves to be engaging with the ones who shoot at us and kill us, rather than with the people who give the order or who enable them to do to us what they are doing to us. Why do we go to block Buhari when he comes to England? Why? What happens with going to number 10 Downing Street to send a message to Boris Johnson and his people that we will not take this anymore, that there will be no repeat of 1966 and 1967? What's wrong with that? Where are all my people in Europe and in the UK? Why are we chasing after shadows? Go to number 10 Downing Street. The press would never cover what happened to us or what is happening to us today. The massacre going on in our land, they will never cover it. They will never pay attention to whatever is going on until we go to number 10 Downing Street and make sure we stay there and register our displeasure. If we don't do it, let it be sustained over a long period. Let's gather and mobilize and take our protest to number 10 Downing Street and let the British know that we cannot take this anymore. Let them come out with an official statement on what happened to our people during the Biafran days, Biafran war days. Let them come out. Let them call it what it is. Germany has now done it. Too little, too late, but yet they did it. Why is Britain waiting to do the same thing? Why are they continuously aiding governments that will continue to kill and massacre our people? If we were killed for killing, if we were built for killing, for massacres, for genocides, then why are you surprised that our people have had it? The most dangerous man on earth is a man who's got nothing to lose. And my people are just like that right now. We've got nothing to lose right now. So why is anybody surprised about what is going on? We're sitting at home, and we are so happy that we're sitting at home. And we pray that very, very soon, every man, woman who had a hand in what happened to my people, they will pay a very, very, very painful price, especially Britain. I'm calling on my people. I'm repeating this call. Let us go down to number 10 Downing Street and let them know that enough is enough. Happy sit at home, and may God bless you, Biafran heroes, and may your souls all rest in peace. Amen.